How big is this?
It's huge. It's absolutely massive. For England to win the first Test match of the series in India is for a wide number of reasons. You know, first of all, it's such a difficult place to go and tour, difficult place to play, all the COVID stuff that goes in it. You've got to remember, India haven't been beat in a series since England beat them in 2012. England have only won 2 series over there, and that was 84 and 2012. So just shows you how tough it is to play over there. Anderson was brilliant today. For me, you know, Leach is going to get a lot of headlines because he got 4 wickets, but the game changed when Jimmy Anderson showed why Jimmy Anderson is the very best seam bowler of all time, because of them 3 wickets in the middle of the afternoon session when things weren't, not a great deal was happening. That for me changed the context of what today was going to be. And yes, you know, Virat Kohli held an end up, and he worked very, very hard, as he does as a world-class player. For India, it was always going to be an uphill task for 10 Indian batsmen to save up, to stay off England, and it was a fantastic performance. I'll give England 9.75 out of 10. Yeah. The only thing I would say that England didn't do completely perfect, absolutely perfectly right, was they meandered a little bit. There was a little bit of a lull for 20 minutes, both innings, when things weren't going. Not so much according to plan, but there's a lot of question marks on Joe declaring last night, and just letting the game meander along. Them 20-minute passages, there was probably 2 in the Test match. That's the only thing I can think of that doesn't give a 10 out of 10 performance for me, because the rest of it was absolutely magnificent. Let's
talk about Joe Root, proving now that he is a top England captain, in your opinion.
He is. He's gone level with Michael Vaughan, who was very vocal overnight, and Vaughan took some stick, along with Shane Warne and a few others.
I've seen that, yeah.
But I could understand what Michael was saying. Michael was saying, why didn't England declare the concept of getting to 420 is what they wanted, but because they didn't really get there quick enough. But hey, Joe Root's got 26 Test match wins. 26 Test match wins. So has Michael Vaughan. Both leading wins for Test match wins for England as captain. And if Joe Root was to go past Michael Vaughan in this series, that would be some achievement, because that means that England won't lose the series. Virat Kohli, that's his 4th loss, I think, now in a row as captain. There's no question that this guy, Virat Kohli, is one of the very best of all time. And, you know, I think he's in the top 5, if not the top 10 of all-time cricketers that's ever played the game, Virat Kohli. But there's a lot of question marks on his captaincy. But it goes back to, I don't think, as much as Indian fans can criticise the way their team performed, I actually think England just outdone them. Simply outdone them. Sometimes you have to go into a game, and you know more than anything, Ali, where you think, you know what, we've just beaten in all departments here. There's not much we could have done. And it goes back to what I said right at the very start, and said last week on the breakfast show. If you to win in India, you have to have an element of luck, you have to take your chances, and you have to get first innings runs. 580 first innings for England when they win in the toss was massive.